Again, all of this will play in the factoring of how I honor and respect someone. Respect is associated with esteem, regard, high opinion, admiration, reverence, and honor. In the Bible, this is the part I wanted to get to. In the Bible, respect is more specifically the act of acknowledging another person's worth, especially because of their position, their honor, or age. Disrespect is the opposite of respect. It is failing to acknowledge another's worth. As a result, withholding the honor that is due them or should be given to them. So in other words, what it is saying here is that when I disrespect someone, that means the honor that they are due to or the honor that they should receive has been withdrawn from the relationship or the equation. Why? Because I don't value them. They mean nothing to me. I have concluded in my mind that this person is a nobody. They're a zero. They're a loser. Hence, they now get the brunt of my disdain towards them. So now, the more you look at what you're dealing with from this perspective, the more you see the reality of what you're dealing with. You're not just dealing with a person who's belittling you. You're not just dealing with someone who's just firing dirty words at you. What you're dealing with here is someone who don't value you. And probably the only reason why they're entertaining you or even tolerating you is that you must be of some form of benefit to them. But outside of that, they don't see you as something to be valued. Hence, the respect that is due you cannot be performed towards you. All right? Now, even though we're talking about respect, generally when we talk about any form of relationship, especially that of a husband and wife or someone courting with the intentions to be married, it is of paramount, it is essential that whomever the parties are, their foundation should be based on the God kind of love in regard to relationship or husband and wife. In other words, what I'm saying that the soon-to-be husband or the soon-to-be wife, okay, they should have already done a self-evaluation or a self-introspection to see if they possess the qualities to be in covenant, knitted, or even joined to someone else. So what I'm saying is, before you even say, well, he or she doesn't have the qualities of a wife or a husband, the real question, before you look over there, do you or do I possess the standard that Scripture demands before I even consider hooking up with somebody else? One of the scriptures that brought this to my attention was in Proverbs 18 verse 22, I believe it is. And listen what this scripture says. It says, he that finds a wife finds a good thing. Stop right there. Stop right there, because I'm not going to just read past that like I didn't understand what it said and just going on regular traditional stuff. The Bible just said to me, he that finds a wife. Now, if I were to read this literally, it's almost as if the Bible is encouraging me to commit adultery. What do you mean so you're telling me I must find someone who's already married? No, that's not what it's telling me. What it's saying to me, he that finds someone who thinks like a wife, who behaves like a wife, even though they're not married as yet. In other words, they have the qualities of a wife. But based on what? And as we're about to show you later, based on biblical standard. See, when we go by this standard, when we go by this, if this foundation isn't set up in both parties prior to I do, you are going to have problems. More than likely, problems that you cannot manage. Why? Because there's no guidelines, there's no laws, there's no rules, there's nothing to manage the covenant that you became a part of. So what do you do to replace that? What you do is what you always do. You do things your way. Petty, spiteful, vindictive, and that's what you do to try to solve problems which we all know will not work.